Kahit short vlog lang. Last week, pumunta kami nag-drive through kami sa Jollibee somewhere along Ortigas and Amang Rodriguez, yung sa kanto. Anyway, nag-drive through kami, drive-through and park kami ng pamilya ko, and medyo naging pastime namin yun since may pandemic and all. Hindi advisable mag-dine in, or ayaw namin mag-dine in kasama yung anak namin. Anyway, it's sort of a weekly or bi-weekly thing, depende na lang. Parang yun na yung pasyal namin park and chill and eat. So naisip ko rin na why not make a time lapse or some sort of bike count, kasi papansin ko marami talagang siklista yung dumadaan, and data is everything, I guess. And I think it's important to gather data, to have bike counts or motor vehicle counts, para may basihan yung pinagsasabi natin. Well, not for me, for others. I'm just trying it out. Okay, so a few minutes in, I see someone illegally parks in front of us. Kami nasa parking lot, medyo elevated, and then that car in front of us is basically parking on the sidewalk. Tingnan mo na lang yung timing, diba? Pero yun, naka-count pa rin naman ako ng matino. Una niyong ma-observe, maraming sasakyan sa daan and marami ding siklista, but not as much as yung previous times na punta ko. Medyo around 9 a.m. to on a Friday, 9 a.m. So parang hindi siya ganun ka rush hour or something, semi-rush hour, parang 9:30 hanggang 10 o ano. Marami bang taxi? Hindi masyado. Marami bang public transport? Parang hindi masyado. If you really look into it, wala masyado. Puro private. Pero kapansin-pansin na maraming motorsiklo, diba? And may iilan-ilan na mga bisikleta. Pero marami talagang motor. So, sisingit ko lang. Nabasa kasi ako sa How's Your Biyahe Best na group about, car-centric thinking. Obviously, I'm doing this, with the bias or, just to stress a point na marami talagang private vehicles. So car-centric thinking is putting car mobility and convenience as priority in urban planning and public infrastructure spending. So it's okay to own a car. What we do not want is for public planners to prioritize car mobility and convenience in designing our communities at the expense of more sustainable and inclusive transport modes. So yun, cycling yun, EKS yun, and public transport, And what we should avoid is the over-dependence on car use because it produces a lot of negative externalities and it's not inclusive, nor sustainable nor space efficient. Well, medyo guilty kami dyan kasi lumabas pa kami. Pwede naman kami magpa-deliver, diba? But yeah, namamasyal kami and it's not really an everyday thing. Excuses. But yeah. Pero tatlo kami. So, maybe kung isang tao lang bibili ng kakain o bibili ng toothpick lang doon instead na mag-bike, magdadala ng kotse. Parang ganun. So, not everyone can afford to own a car or even ride a Grab taxi. Yeah. Mobility is a human right and all of us should access to safe and humane mobility regardless of one's economic status. Moreover, motorized vehicles consume a lot of fuel and emit greenhouse gas emissions. Motorized vehicles contribute to the most, both in quantity and magnitude, to road crashes. Motorized vehicles contribute the most to traffic congestion. We cannot and should not depend on cars as our primary transport mode for our daily trips because public space is scarce. Imagine only 11% of households own a car and we already experience this much traffic pollution and road crashes. Imagine if more and more people use cars daily. As opposed to having more people walking, cycling, and using public transport. So, tama na yung sermon. Bikes. Ito yung results sa count ko. Bikes, 115. EKS, 3 lang. Tricycle, 1. Motorcycle, 589. Public transport, nasa 90 lang. Sinama ko yung UV Express sa public transport. Then, taxi, nasa 54. Utility or mga truck, so 110. Private vehicles, 680. Dami, diba? So, yun. Hindi to legit na bike count. Sinusubukan ko lang. Medyo mahirap pala. But, it's all iba yung dating pag sinabi mong ang daming private cars, pero iba rin yung dating pag sinabi mong nakabilang, diba? So, what does this mean? Feel free to write it on the comments section. Anyway, continue ko lang yung sermon. If there are more people walking, cycling, and using public transport, then our communities will become safer, cleaner, more inclusive, and environmentally sustainable. Both car users and non-car users will benefit from less traffic and more space freed up, especially those who really need to use a motorized vehicle. So, move people, not cars. Yun lang.